Hello, welcome to the Humble Horologist channel. That's a mouthful, isn't it? And welcome to our very first official watch review. That's what this channel's about, and that's what we're going to do today. But let me ask you a question before we go any further. Do you remember your first? Your very first? Now, I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what was going through your mind. But we're talking about watches today, and we're going to be talking about a very special watch to me, and that is my Vaer C5. Now, what is Vaer? What's the company? Who are they? Where are they? Well, I want to tell you a little bit about them today, and at the same time, I want to show you where this watch has actually been and what it has survived. And I hope that you come back to the next video next week, because we're going to be doing these on a weekly basis for now. And if you have any suggestions, if you have anything that you would like for me to cover in the future, please do so. But we're going to be putting one out every week, Lord willing, and we'll have fun doing it. Well, here it is, the Vaer C5 Tradition, my very first Vaer and the very first watch of my very first watch review. Yay! And so I just wanted to show this to you, tell you a little bit about it, and then maybe you might want to go pick one up yourself. Well, this again, like I said, is the C5 Tradition from Vaer. Vaer is an American company. Vaer is based out of California, and this is their top selling watch, I believe. It is a workhorse of a watch, a field watch that I think looks absolutely great. This is it essentially on my 7.5-inch wrist. Yeah, I have a big wrist, so some watches just, don't look good. This one looks great. It is a 316L stainless steel, has a 40 millimeter diameter, 20 millimeter lug width, and 48 millimeter lug to lug, which is really just an excellent fit and an excellent look. It has a screw down crown, which is nice, and has a screw down case back, which is got Vaer on it right there. One of the nice things about this watch, as you can see, it comes with standard a silicone strap, but you can also pick it up with others when you order it, and they are all quick release, even the bracelet, and they're all made in the United States and signed, as you can see. Great quality Horween leather. I've enjoyed it tremendously. Now, like I said, this watch is tough. It's made out of stainless steel. It's also got a sapphire crystal, and that is a big plus. It also, believe it or not, is warranted for 2 years, according to Vaer, and they say it, not me, they say it on the website. It has got a 24-month waterproof guarantee. Now, that's pretty serious right there. And you know what? So far, it has been. Now, I'm not taking it down more than 100 meters, but I will tell you this, that this American made with an American quartz movement, yes, I did say American quartz. This has a Ameriquartz 6130 HT movement, which means this is one of the few watches that you can pick up that are not only American made, but have an American made quartz movement in it. This is an all-American watch, best as I can tell. And it is, for all intents and purposes, unless you're going scuba diving, waterproof. How do I know? Because I wore this watch to Pakistan. Yes, I wore this watch to a place that was full of danger. Not really, but well, it wasn't exactly the safest place, and the water is definitely not the safest. And we did some baptizing because I'm a pastor, preacher, and so we did some baptizing of some saints in the water, and the water was a canal, a running, cold, muddy canal. And would you believe this watch went with me into that water and came out none worse for the wear? As a matter of fact, it might have even picked up a little bit of a warm patina on the leather. But the funny thing is that as I was walking to the canal to get into the water, a gentleman come up beside me and said, brother, do you want to give me your watch so that it doesn't get ruined? I said, oh, it's no problem. It's a Vaer. Of course, he didn't know what I meant by that, but he looked at me funny, and I said, no, it can handle the water, no problem. Evidently, he had never known a watch that could. But this one did. And so I encourage you, if you want to, go pick one up. Either go online to Vaer's website or any other place that you might be able to shop for watches that you enjoy. And you should pick this one up, I would say probably a little over 200, 230 range. And you might even find some discounts here and there with some coupons on Vaer. My next purchase from them is going to be one of their dive watches. And that might be a little ways from now. But this, if this is any, hint of what's to come, I'm sure the dive watch will be a wonderful piece of art to wear on a regular basis. Well, I hope that was informative. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you enjoyed the story behind my watch. And I hope that maybe if you can, go pick up one from Vaer. They have plenty of options, including dive watches, of which I plan to purchase at some point in the future. But before I go, I want to do two things. One, a shout out to Dave at Just the Watch. Dave at Just the Watch channel. He's a friend of mine, as he's a friend of a lot of people, I guess. And he's a good guy. He did not give me this shirt. This video was not sponsored by Just the Watch, but he's given me some good advice and I've taken it. And so I'm wearing one of his shirts. So go check out his channel and go check out his merchandise and check out the link at the end of this video for where you can purchase some merchandise of my own for the humble horologist. Actually, it's a mug because I like coffee and I'd like to sell mugs to drink coffee in. And here's the second thing, and I got two fingers up. Remember this, until we meet again, watches are replaceable, but time is not.